Happy New Year's, guys. It's 2018. I can't believe it. 2017 went by fast. If you watched the first video posted in 2017, it looks awful. But this video for the beginning of 2018 should be a lot better. If not, then I'm failing at things. But aside from that, the three things we're going to talk about today is how you can be improving your photography, videography, and equipment. So let's get into that. But first, let's go ahead and get to the office so that we can actually film, because it's raining outside if you want to see. So before we get started, I need to fill up my water cup water. If not, I'm not gonna be energized to do this. So bear with me, we're about to get in there. If not, you can just skip along to the point where you can find it. I'll probably put it somewhere down here where you can find that timeline where you can get there faster. All right, sounds good. Are all organized and ready to go. So let's get into this. Alright guys, so the first thing we're going to talk about today is photography and how can you improve your game in that. So if you just got a brand new camera for Christmas and you're super excited about it but you don't know how to use it or how to get into photography or videography and all that. So we're about to start with photos and what you can be doing to improve your game in that. Now, if you just got a camera for Christmas, this is really for those beginners, people who don't know nothing about their camera and what they can start doing to improve that side of their game. Alright, so the first thing is photos. If you just got a brand new camera and you're shooting in JPEG, switch it over, go ahead and start shooting RAW. Look for RAW in your menu. You could have a Nikon, Canon, Sony, Panasonic, Luminex, all the other brands. Just look for RAW and start shooting in RAW. What it does is just allows you to take advantage of the dynamic range. So like, let's say right now I'm like dark and shadowy. Well, with RAW you can actually bring me back to life and it'll still look pretty good. So that just depends on your camera, and I can be more technical in another video. But for this sake, just go ahead and start shooting in RAW. Alright, now the second thing you definitely need to be doing if you're doing videos and getting into the video world is to start using your picture profiles. So for example, it's just like shooting RAW, except that it just like creates a flat image. So right now I'm shooting in Cine 4 and also use S-Log2 on my A6500, and it's like really flat, like it'll look like black and gray. But when I color grade in Premiere, I bring it back to life, and it lets me take full control of my highlights, my shadows, and then just the color as well to make a more pleasing color. And I can create an orange teal look or a different type of look. All depends what I'm going after. But that's the tip that I need you guys to go ahead and start doing, is to start learning your picture profiles and switch it. So I personally use Cine 4 and S-Log2, and I use like different color modes and the different other stuff as well. I'm going to make a more in-depth video, but this is just for beginner. So if you have depending what camera you have, look for S-Log2 if you're into video, or Cine 4. And Cine 4 is really for outside because you can put your ISOs really low, but then also in S-Log2 is really good for like inside at night, because you can bump those ISOs up higher and you can also make it look good still. So that's very important. So that's the very first thing that I'm gonna have you guys do, is look for your picture profiles, start messing with it. I recommend Cine 4 and S-Log2, but also go ahead and with your camera gear, start shooting in RAW and play with that in Lightroom as well. Don't worry, I know this is very general. I'm going to make a more in-depth review and like tutorial about these things next week. I'm just trying to get you guys ready for that right now. So the last thing that's very important is this: your computer. Before you can handle RAW, you can handle picture profiles and handle all that data that you collect, you gotta have a computer that's able to process all of that in real time and give you good speed that can allow you to edit and like create amazing images and just amazing stuff. So that's what you need, is a really fast computer. So I personally use the Dell XPS 15, the 2017 model version, and it's fast, it's reliable, has a dedicated graphics card, has solid state drive, has 16 gigs of RAM. I can upgrade if I need to, so it's very great. I personally don't like Apple, so if you ask me any Apple things, I don't know. I'm a Windows person, that's what I stick to. But not to say that Apple is not bad. It has some pros and it has some cons, just like Windows. But if you have an old laptop and you think that your camera is going to be able to keep up with it and all that data and stuff, no, it's not. I personally had a HP, thought, it's an i7 core processor, it could handle, it has RAM and this and the other. It failed on me. It could not handle the amount of 4K footage I was putting, the amount of photos, especially using the A7R2, which each photo is 80 megabytes. That's large, very large. It couldn't. This computer here that I have now can handle 8 gigs of RAM, has 16 gigs of RAM, has a solid state drive that's a 1 terabyte. It also has a dedicated graphics card, and it's i7 quad core processor. It has 4 cores instead of dual core. The more cores you have is better for video, and the less cores you have is not as good for video. So keep that in mind. But yes, those are the first 3 things that you guys need to be doing. Start shooting in RAW. Go ahead and make sure that you're looking for your picture profiles to create a flat image for your video, because that's just like shooting in RAW. But before you can even do that, you really need a new computer. And if I discouraged you because you don't have the latest computer, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna be flat out honest, because I had so much headache with my other computer that if you're gonna get into this game, you need something strong, something that can handle the workload. And my screen is 4K, all the colors are true IPS certified, so that's one of the reasons why I like this. And hey, it's just the beginning, it's a process. See you guys later, take care, Happy New Year's, enjoy your day. If I upload on the 1st, great. If not, still enjoy your day. Peace out, I got more video coming for you guys.